everyone. I just wanted to make good on my promise and make you a video tour of my apartment. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start just outside my apartment door. I can't really talk out there because I don't want to bother anyone or anything, and it echoes in the hallways outside my apartment. Just to forewarn you, the inside of my apartment is quite nice, but the outside, just outside my door, you can tell it came from the communist era, probably before the 90s, so it's very cement and metal and things like that, so it's not super nice, but my apartment itself is quite nice, so I don't really spend that much time in the hallways anyway, but I just want to give you an idea of kind of where I'm living. So that is enough of me, and time to see my apartment. We're inside. This is my front door. I know it's a little bit hard to see on the video. So yeah, a couple of storage cabinets, and then to the right of the front door is my kitchen. Quite small, but adequate for one person. And you can see my refrigerator is quite small. This is my refrigerator down here. Very common for Europe, but very hard for someone coming from America who is used to kind of stocking up for the week and then going shopping like once, maybe twice a week. But when in Rome. So and then my microwave, and over here you can kind of see my very limited counter space, my toaster. The oven that I'm afraid to use because you have to let it manually by basically sticking your arm in that in this little strip down here, folds out, and you have to light it by hand, and it's kind of scary. So I haven't actually used it yet, but I have used the stove. Right now the lid is on because during the day I keep it closed because this cord for my instant hot water kettle is very short, and the number of outlets in my kitchen is pretty limited. So I didn't want to put that over here with my with the sink and the water and drying dishes. So it's just a little awkward. So I just kind of keep it closed during the day and use it for keeping my hot water kettle, and then my toaster is also plugged in from this morning when I had a very yummy Hungarian cheese pastry, basically a cheese Danish this morning. I've been very much enjoying the Danishes, the filled croissants. I still have a few I stocked up on Friday after school at this little bakery that makes them homemade, and they're basically croissants that are filled with a bunch of different stuffs. They have all different ones, mango, peach, strawberry, cheese, pistachio, hazelnut, and they have some salty ones. So like they have like a pizza one, they have one that's filled with that has a hot dog inside, so it's basically like a normal sized pigs in a blanket kind of thing, but like a normal sized hot dog. And over here, this is the smaller of the two rooms. I don't know, I guess they're technically bedrooms. Twin size bed, European twin size bed, which I discovered after I got here is a different size. The European sizes of beds are actually different measurements than they are in the US. So anybody who's thinking about living abroad in Europe, just FYI, if you're bringing a sheet set or a bedding set from the US, just make sure you look up the measurements of those, because they are different. So I actually brought a full-sized sheet set for the bed in the other room, and it did not fit. I had to use the queen-sized set that I brought. Luckily I did also bring one. So anyway, here's the twin-size bed. So if anybody comes to stay with me, there's a bed that they can stay in, and then the windows outside, you can see better in the pictures on my blog. But just to give you an idea, here's all of my closet and wardrobe and drawers for clothes and supplies and things. And then little couch here, the pillow I got myself. Thought it was kind of pretty. And yeah, so there's that room. And you can actually see outside. I'll open this a little bit. It's awkward because this actually doesn't open from the center. It opens from the side. So you can see there's a little balcony out here. So I haven't really used it yet because just, you know, if I had somebody here, if I had a boyfriend or a husband or family here with me, then I might sit out here and you know, drink a glass of wine or tea or something like that. But I haven't really wanted to sit out here alone. And I also think this table might be a little bit low to enjoy the view. I need like some like bar stool kind of things to be able to do that out here, but it's very nice, and you can see it's a lovely, lovely view. So I'm trying to keep, it's been quite hot here, so I'm trying to keep the curtains closed so that don't let the heat in, because as some of you might remember from my blog, Europe doesn't really do air conditioning, so if it gets hot, it gets hot, and there's not really anything you can do about it other than turn on a fan. And in here, so actually, you've probably seen in the pictures. I'm going to show you both at the same time. So through this door is the toilet room. That's really pretty much what it is. I'm not going to show it to you because I think you can see it well enough in the pictures, and it's a toilet, so, you know. In here is the other part of the bathroom. So as is common in Europe, here's the washer. There is no dryer. You have to hang dry your clothes. And unfortunately, this is pretty much the only shelf I have to store things. So when I'm not doing laundry, this is the surface that I use. Hopefully I'll be able to go to the store and get a little table where I can put things. Because right now it's pretty much this and this little shelf, and then I've been using actually the laundry hamper for putting things on. I cleaned it up nicely for you so that it looked pretty. And then as you saw in the picture, the very odd way that the shower and the sink is set up. This I'm not a fan of. It's just not very efficient to me. You know, a lot of the things in Europe are just different things you have to get used to, and not necessarily better or worse, but this is one of the things that I'm not a fan of, because I have to reach my hand outside of the shower in order to adjust the temperature and the pressure. And then also, you can it's hard to see the actual height of this, but this tub is raised, and so I can't actually stand under the shower. I have to use one hand to hold the shower faucet hose, which is annoying because I have a lot of hair and it's really hard to take a shower like that. But you know, you do what you gotta do, and so that's not one of my favorite things. It's just not, doesn't really work for me personally. But so yeah, I have a little candle in here that I got at the store to give a little decoration, and then my makeup and my toothbrush, all that stuff. So anyway, that's my bathroom. And you go in here, this is my room, my sanctuary. This is where I spend 90% of my time when I'm at home. And you've seen from pictures this room, so but here's a nice panoramic view. This fan has been on probably for about a week and a half now because it's been so hot, and I miss air conditioning. These pillows I got at a store in Hungary. They're very, very soft, and I had to get them because they're just so soft. And so yeah, unfortunately, yes, the apartment came with TV, but most of the channels are in Hungarian, and unfortunately it's an older TV, so I can't, there's no place for me to connect my computer and watch my favorite shows on the TV, so I haven't actually really used it. Mostly I just watch shows on my computer. And I finally got a duvet and duvet cover, and it's been so hot, I pretty much kick off the duvet by the end of the night. And here is my desk space where I'm spending most of my time when I'm at home. I've finally gotten back to working on my book, which is nice, and you can see the lovely view that I have. It's not too hot yet. And actually, one thing that I think is kind of unusual for Europe is that this side, maybe this is thanks to my previous, the previous tenants of this apartment, but there is actually a screen on this side. You can kind of see that, which means that I can have the window open and not let bugs in. So I think one thing that's really interesting about this that I think is pretty common in Europe, and I think it exists in America, but it's just not as common. So the window can open like this, just like a normal window. Unfortunately, I've been a little worried about keeping it open like that while I'm working at my desk, because if you see, if I'm sitting here and the wind pushes the window back, I'm afraid it's going to bash me in the head. So mostly during the day, I've been opening it like this. And it doesn't go further than that. Oh, and there's a bug there, so I'm going to close the window. Yeah, so it's not, it doesn't obviously keep all bugs out. That might actually be from, I had this window open the other day. But this one does not have a screen. And I can see actually there's a lot of green out here, a lot of rain, a lot of water around, so bugs are plentiful, and I don't really want to let them into my room, so I'm not going to open that window, but you get an idea. It's a very nice view that I have, very pretty, and so you can kind of see down here. This is actually the front, so where that, you can kind of see where that lamp is down there, the little white thing, just beyond the ledge. That's basically the front where I come out, and then I go this way, and basically I walk this way until I get to school. It's mostly, and there's a few curves and things like that, and a couple turns, but it's only about a 15-minute walk, 20-minute walk to school. So, not too bad. Unfortunately, not great for my shoes, because I like to wear dresses, and what I should really be wearing for a walk to school is walking shoes, but that's okay. I'll figure it out as we go. I did figure out how to use the bus system this week, and so if it's raining, then I can do that. And then you can see my growing collection of pictures on my wall. I've gotten a little behind. I forgot to put them up the last few nights, but it's slowly growing. Today, hopefully, I'll do a little more decorating and catch up on the pictures. And then out here is the balcony, which I've already kind of showed you, but get a better view. The clothesline, the black clothesline up here is mine. The others came with the place. And you can see, very nice little balcony. And I'm going to close this because I can see little clouds of bugs outside. They probably love to come into my apartment. So yeah, that is my place, and it's very nice in comparison to what I was imagining. Not perfect, has a few quirks that are hard to get used to, but all in all, it's quite nice, and I've really been enjoying my time in my apartment. So thank you very much, everyone, and stay tuned for my next vlog.